Good afternoon. Once more, my name is Julius Ayola, a teacher of business studies and mathematics. This afternoon, I want to speak to candidates of 2020-2021 that are going to sit the exam. Previously, I have mentioned that business studies is an exam comprising of two papers. I have already talked about paper one. I want to give some guidelines in paper two. Now, paper two uh, is an exam that comprise of 6 questions, uh, and the student is required to choose wisely 5 that will comprise 100 marks. Interestingly, in the paper there are explanation questions. A number comprised of A and B, and there are aspects of accounting. Now, most cases, accounting come in 2 questions. It can be number 2 with an explanation question attached with accounting, maybe number 4 with the accounting question attached with the explanation. So very keen, you have to be very keen, because the paper, uh, you may not be able to avoid accounting, because some of the students normally want to skip accounting questions. So you have to be very prepared that you'll not exit that exam room without attempting any accounting question. So accounting question you must come across, because for the number 1 to 6, number 1 to 5, you have to do 5 questions, and the 2 questions will have their accounting aspects most probably. So ensure that you review your accounting concepts so that you gain that confidence in the exam. Gain that confidence so that when you encounter accounting question, you're not discouraged. Very briefly, in this paper, apart from the accounting aspects, you'll meet concepts like explain, explain, explain 5, explain 5, explain 4, explain 3. But most probably you will meet a number of explain 5. So that's the major examination language in this paper, if I leave out accounting briefly. Now, in this paper, you're supposed to explain yourself. There are circumstances that you are supposed to identify a point. Like if you're told to explain 5 factors that will favorably influence the national income. So you have to, first of all, identify the factor correctly. Then you go. Then you must also look at the nature of that question. That question is a positive aspect of the fact that improves the national income. So don't just mention, like when you talk about capital, don't just say capital as a factor. Talk of availability of capital, or available capital, or talk about land, availability of land. You must talk about availability, so that the examiner see you in line with the question, because it's asking about will favorably affect national income. So you know that income is either increasing or decreasing, but in this case, as that will make it increase. So you must be keen. So you identify the factor, then you explain. Explanation must also be very clear. and very sound, so that the examiner can give you a score. There are questions that, yes, a point will get you 2 marks, but you don't split the point. It is marked as a block. Like you are told to explain, how government is trying to create an enabling environment for the upcoming entrepreneurs. Explain 5 factors, or explain 5